Hello there, Java junkies. I'm going to do this walking and talking coffee with Brent before the weather gets us here. Um, been a little busy lately. Didn't get a coffee with Brent in yesterday. Had plenty of coffee. Just didn't do one of these because we're in the middle of moving offices, and so that keeps you hopping. I was going to share with you something that happened to me a few years ago that I hadn't thought about in a while. And so, part of what you have to do with goal setting is kind of picture yourself. You create a vision for where you want to be and what you want to be doing in a few years. And that's really helpful. And that can be motivating. What can also be motivating is getting a vision of yourself that you don't want to see. All right, so what am I talking about? Well, a few years ago, or several years ago, I was where I was working. At an office, an individual came in. He had applied for a job and he was going through the interview process. And he was an old work colleague of mine from I hadn't seen him like 15 years. And it was so great to see him and catch up. It was like a reunion. But what I saw, because he's a few years older than me, and here he was, the proverbial hat in hand, trying to get a job from somebody. And when I saw him, I said, oh my gosh, that could be me in a few years. And it was terrifying. By the way, he didn't get the job. With all his experience, he's a nice guy, didn't get the job. And it terrified me. And I called my friend Rich Davis and we talked about it. He said, oh, don't worry, I don't think you'll end up like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to end up like that because I'm not going to be waiting for somebody to give me a job when I'm that age. I'm going to be doing something else. I really felt like, you know, in the Christmas Carol, there's the ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas yet to come. And Scrooge asked the ghost of Christmas yet to come, is this the future that must be, or is it only the future that might be if I don't change my course? And you know, that moment that I had was it was like one of those things that drove me, because I didn't want to end up like that. So sometimes that negative, that anti-vision in your life can help motivate you to get where you need to be. And sometimes it's, you still have to have a vision for where you want to end up. But I tell you what, those anti-visions can be pretty motivating too. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll catch up with you later.